Hello YouTubers, I'm Justin and today on Dashandrun, well, we're going to be having a look at the Atari Flashback Portable. Now this is the most recent edition. There's been quite a few in the past and I have even looked at some in the past. So basically in this video I want to show you what you get in the box and show you some of the games you get, and I'll also do a comparison with one of the previous models. Anyway, let's get in the box and we'll go from there. Okay, so the first thing as usual is a manual, and it has got stuff in English which is quite good, so that will give you some information on how to operate the device and also to sideload the games onto it. Next is the most important part of it, which basically is your charging cable, because it's got a built-in battery. So yes, it's a USB cable. No, it's not important at all, but yeah, they always give you one of those. Okay, and finally we've got the unit itself. Now going on the top, you've got your USB charging port with a LED light to let you know when it's charged. You've got an output for connecting to a TV with analog. Unfortunately it doesn't include the cable, so you have to supply that yourself. It's got the SD slot for side loading games on, a volume control. On this side you've got your headphones, so you can listen to the audio through the headphone instead of the built-in speakers, and then you've got your on and off switch, and then on the front you've got your array of buttons to operate the console itself. So that's pretty much everything. So next, let's have a look at some games on this device. Okay, so let's have a look at some games on this device. So we'll just turn it on, and it should boot up. We get the Atari logo. I'll bring it a bit closer. Now if you go to the right, you can use the SD card to sideload games like I was saying earlier, and you've got about 6 pages of actual games. As I said, you've got 70 games on here, which is quite a number of games, so there's plenty of classics to look at. I'll only run one. I'm just going to show you Pitfall, because I'm a bit of a fan of Pitfall from the past. I'll do my best to play this with the viewfinder. And overall it's definitely a very good emulation of the original game. It feels very responsive and it looks really nice, so it gives you a bit of an idea of what it's like as a game. One final thing, I just wanted to bring the previous Atari Flashback console out to show you how they have changed it quite a bit. It's quite a bit smaller than the newer model, and of course it's got the curvatures now where the controls are, which makes it nicer. But one other new feature which I really like is the fact that you can now change the internal battery, so that's a big plus that the old model didn't have. Now if you own the old model, it's not really necessary to buy the new one because you've got the SD card here, so you can sideload the games onto this just like on the new one. So you can pretty much put those newer games that are on this one onto the older one. But at least if you're new to these sort of things and you haven't got one, it's probably worth getting the newer model. Anyway, I'm Justin, and as always, thanks for watching and please subscribe to my channel.